My granddaughter Olivia just found her voice, and of all the types she had to go and find her opera one. I've heard of kids being loud, but this kid, she's like a walking, talking air raid siren. And speaking of messes, let's talk about changing diapers. It's like being in a low-budget, high-stakes game show called Beat the Clock or Wear the Shock. You're there, armed with nothing but a wipe and a prayer, trying to defuse a stink bomb. And just when you think you've got it, the baby unleashes the next round. It's not childcare, it's a war zone, and you're in the trenches. Speaking of war zones, turns out Olivia didn't just find her voice, she found her pitching on too. Now she's hurling toys around like they're grenades. My living room is like a toddler version of Saving Private Ryan. I'm ducking, dodging, and weaving like a heavyweight boxer, just trying to make it from the living room to the kitchen without a concussion. You don't walk through your house anymore. You navigate an obstacle course of flying plushies and road building blocks. Grandpa Catch is no longer a cute game, it's a survival skill. Speaking of Survivor, I just can't get into that show. They call it Survivor, but let's be real, it's not exactly what I'd call surviving. I mean, if you can get voted off the island, it's not survival, it's just an extreme version of high school popularity. Real survival is being stuck in an elevator with a kid who just learned knock-knock jokes. Now, that's a challenge. High school, man, that was the golden age of my hair. It used to be long, then spiky, a real statement. Now, I'm just sporting a look I like to call post-apocalyptic desert. I've gone from, hey, cool hair, to, hey, I can see my reflection in that, man. It's not a hairline anymore. It's a solar panel. Solar panels. Yeah, they're the modern way of sticking it to the man. You're not just saving the planet, you're making the electric company pay you. It's like telling them, hey, not only am I not buying what you're selling, I'm gonna sell it back to you at a markup. It's the closest I've come to feeling like a rebel since I stopped paying for cable. I've come to the conclusion that my rebel days are over since I moved out of my parents' house. Rebelling against my wife? That's a quick way to find out what hunger really feels like. My teenage self would be horrified to know that my biggest act of rebellion these days is sneaking an extra cookie before dinner.